Maybe one day I'll get to see Bill Withers. I see him on AM Joy. Like he was on AM Joy for his birthday. It turned like 83 or 85 or something, or some number. And he was spry and bright, smart, funny. I don't think he's singing anymore, though. I think he stopped singing 50 years ago, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that's my favorite song. And every time I hear it anywhere, it is so part of my life that when I hear it, I just think it's my song. Happy Wednesday. Yes, if you hear something in my voice, I am having an episode. Y'all know I have a severe dairy allergy, and whenever dairy gets into my system, it creates, my body starts to act as though it's under attack, except it's my body doing the attacking. So my body starts to attack itself, and all sorts of things happens. And so I'm feeling poorly this morning, but not poor enough that I can't get in here and be with y'all. Good morning, Amoy. So we was at Amoy's last night, chowing down, of course. And it was nothing that I ate at your place. This was what I ate other places. So I think I just have to backtrack my steps. And it could be a delayed reaction to things that was going on in DC, and the things that I ate in DC. So that's, I have meds that shut it down rather quickly. I didn't take them before I left, but well, as the day progresses, I will get them in my system so that, because tomorrow I'm going to the Junta Gala, and I want to be ready for the Junta Gala tomorrow at Amarante's at 6:00. So if you haven't gotten a ticket, go to juntainc.com or .org and get you a ticket. Just do a search for Junta for Progressive Action in New Haven. Get you a ticket. So I'm going to be there. Andrew is going to. So my unboyfriend will be there. So we have more talks about being seen around town, which I think he likes on some level. I don't know what I'm going to do if he actually gets a real girlfriend. I'm going to have separation anxiety. I'd be like, oh, I can't hang out with Andrew because he's actually hanging out with a real girlfriend and not me. so I had to be prepared when that day comes. when I'll call him up and I'll be like, hey, do you want to? He's like, no, I'm with my real girlfriend. I was like, okay. I'll call him up again. Hey, oh no, I can't with you, Babz. I'm with my real girlfriend. So I have to be prepared for that day. When the real girlfriend shows up, not the ungirlfriend. So anyway, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It was so nice to see my squad last night. I missed them. I mean, we were all together in DC, not all of us, but I hadn't seen Benita and I hadn't seen Michelle, so it was really nice to sit at our favorite spot. There's a new picture of the squad. I'm going to say it's iconic, the photo of us that we took, that Lotta Studio took of us at the Juneteenth celebration in Hartford this past June for the Amistad Cultural Center. They throw the Juneteenth gala every year, and we went, and we had a good time. But the picture is just stunning. So I went over to Lotta Studio. I called up Miss Tina and I said, listen, can I get a copy of that print, like 8x10? So she's like, yeah, this is what it costs, blah, blah, blah. So I bought each one for the squad. I bought one for Amoy, for the restaurant, and then I have one. So, and they're all framed, simple black frame. And then I ordered 2 more, which I have to go over to Miss Tina and pick up because I wanted to give another one to someone else. So I think I got 2 more coming. So, and then I'll frame them up and I'll give them to the person who I said I think should have one. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what kind of music I'm playing today. I've been reading up all the stuff on. First of all, there's a couple of things. Damn white people with this whole "I'ma burn my Colin Kaepernick" stuff. Y'all are upset about Colin Kaepernick, but you're not upset about Nike and the low paid folks in China who make the sneakers. But you mad about Colin Kaepernick. Y'all ain't ish. Y'all gonna be naked. White folks are gonna be naked, and the only thing they're gonna have left to wear are their robes and hoods. Robes and hoods. That's all they're gonna be able to wear. I said that to because my attorney friend Norm Pattis put hashtag time to get new sneakers or whatever. I was like, you white people gonna mess around and be naked, except for the ones that wear robes and hoods. That's gonna be standard operating clothing. Just put on your robes and hoods. Be done with it. I'm just tired of them. Free your mind. They're not gonna do that though. But tell them again in Vogue. Free your mind. One more time. Free your mind. They're going to protest Colin Kaepernick, who is protesting violence against black people in this country by kneeling. Not in offense to the flag or the country. Ugh, people are just stupid. Protest is the cornerstone of American democracy. That is the whole point of America. The freedom to say what is on your heart and mind. And people get it all messed up. And guess what? You already paid Nike for all that issue burning. So your $200 sneakers, poof. And if you care so much about this country, donate your stuff to the veterans. You know how many homeless veterans there are in the world? In America, not in the world, in America. So, give them to the vets if you feel some kind of way. If you personally can't bring yourself to wear, clothing and shoes made by people who are making 20 cents an hour on these damn sneakers, okay, protest. Burn your stuff up. Burn them up. Anyway, I just had to say that. The hypocrisy of this. This is what happens when people do not read and people don't have a connection to history or people outside of their own neighborhoods. And because I think when you read and you travel, that you learn something about the world and yourself and your place in the world. That the world is a big place. And even if you just go from, I don't know, if you go from Connecticut to Mississippi or Connecticut to Nevada or Connecticut to California, Connecticut to Michigan, you see something about this country that you never see. And America is physically a beautiful place. I've been in every state in this country except Hawaii and North Dakota. I've been in every state. And that's what I did when I was in college. I was registering people to vote. And part of registering people to vote was to go places and register people to vote. And so that's what I did. I did that with Reverend Jesse Jackson and Andrew Young. They took HBCU presidents and vice presidents, because I was vice president of Student Government Association when I was in college. And so they took us around the country registering people to vote. So the first place I went to register people to vote outside of North Carolina was West Virginia. So I went to West Virginia. I went to Mississippi. I went to Alabama. I went to South Carolina. I went all the states this way, and then we branched out. So that's how I got to see the country. And then I just knew people who lived in other places, and they would invite me to come. So I would spend. I didn't come home for Thanksgiving. I would go wherever friends were. So I would go, like, I spent a lot of time in the U.S. Virgin Islands because we had a lot of folks from the U.S. Virgin Islands. So I went to the U.S. Virgin Islands. I went down south, further south than North Carolina than I have ever been in my whole life. And I just had a flavor for just understanding and connecting to people. And this is why I like to talk to people all the time. This is why I enjoy conversation with people, because you learn so much. Aside from their political leanings and foolishness, you learn so much about people and their culture and where they come from. So that's the other part of education. Not just sitting in somebody's classroom and taking in what they're giving you, but to experience different things, which, I try to, get my children to sort of see that too. Like, try to get them to sort of broaden their horizon beyond their community, their physical community, and that they are really citizens of the world. At least I think of myself as a citizen of the world. I do. I feel like wherever I go, I'm at home. I just feel that way, and that's why I like to travel. I don't like the act of traveling. I like to travel. I like going places, and I feel it in my bones. And I tell you, being in D.C. this weekend made me really realize how much I love that city and the scope of it. I like a city vibe. I love a college city vibe. That's probably why I like New Haven so much, because it's a college. It's got a lot of colleges. So there's a lot of opportunity to sort of expand your mind and do things. So that's what I'm saying. So anyway, I love this whole Nike campaign. I love the Serena Williams piece, when she's in her cat suit, and it goes something like, you can take off her costume, but she's not without her superpowers. I love that. I love the football players, and the brother with the he doesn't have a hand, and he says, others didn't imagine that I could be here, but I did. I thought, wow, it's just a beautiful sort of thing to sort of imagine the impossible. And I let me tell you why I like the Colin Kaepernick piece, because it says, what are you willing to can you sacrifice in the face of losing everything? And people forget how bad Muhammad Ali was treated, like how bad and threatened he was treated. Now, of course, he's beloved, right? Beloved and admired and missed. But that's some new phenomenon, because when he was like, I'm not going to Vietnam, I'm not going to kill other minority people, when he tossed his medal into the ocean, when he took a stance, people hated him. And when he was stripped of boxing and had no way to make a living for his family, people hated him, hated him, hated him, hated him, and thought he was out of line. Black and white people alike hated him. And here he remains one of the legends of sports, right? So I'm just saying, Colin Kaepernick, listen, I applaud you, because what you do, many will benefit from. They can't see it, but they will benefit. Just like Harriet Tubman, what she has done, other people benefited from. Sojourner Truth, what she has done, other people benefited from. Frederick Douglass, what they have done, people have benefited from. People who ain't even with the cause will benefit from his ability to sacrifice. And that's the part that we don't get. And when people put themselves on the line, people who ain't even a part of it will benefit. Just like when the first sexual harassment case was brought in this country, women benefited. Even women who don't even believe in it. Even women who will say, it's not romantic. It's romantic. It's da-da-da. Stupid women. Even stupid women will benefit from the work of intelligent women. That's just how it goes. Stupid people will benefit from the work of smart people. That's how it is. And so we have this. So that's my leanings today. So trust and know. Stupid people will not inherit the earth, but they will benefit from the work and the sacrifice of those who know better and do better. They will do it. So, you know what? I'm starting something. So it's only natural and right that I play Michael Jackson. Woo! Hi, Harry. Oh, Michael Jackson. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. Wednesday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, Harry. I think. We need some rain, I guess. So Margot got her driver's permit this morning. Yay!
Scary.
Yeah. Now she ain't driving my damn car. I don't care. Let her father drive her. She can drive her father's car. You know. So she's happy. I tell you, since she got a smartphone, she's had that doggone Connecticut driver's app on her phone, learning all the language. So, I'm glad for her. Because I'm glad it's out the way and she got a little picture. So, listen. Go ahead, girl. You ain't driving my car, though. Your father let you drive his car. He is magnanimous like that. I only got one car. He in the house with him. His wife got a car and his mother-in-law got a car. His car's over there. It's only one car in my house. And you ain't driving it. But, you know, at some point, Harry, when she get her license, you know what's going to happen. Margot, go to the store and get this, and that, and the other thing. Margot, go get this, that, and the other thing. Margot. See, look. Now she already hassling me about, can she drive my car around the neighborhood? No. Hell no.
You're going to be her instructor, right?
No. Harry, I cuss too much. I'm mean. I'm like, no, what are you doing?
I tried once with my daughter. I took her to the school parking lot after hours, and she ran right into the sidewalk. And I was like,
we're in a parking lot.
Yeah, it was like, what are you doing?
Like, how do you get to the sidewalk?
She said, I was daydreaming. I was like, oh,
that's it.
That's it.
It's over.
Yep.
Yeah, but she was a teenager.
But daydreaming while you're driving? I mean, I guess these days it's the same thing. Looking at your phone while you're driving.
Yeah. You know how many people do that, Harry?
Yeah.
I've been guilty of it too, so listen. I'll quickly look at my phone.
I go crazy every morning behind people who are swerving.
Yeah, because they're
on their phone.
They're on their phones. So I've gotten into the habit of just putting my phone in my bag and just trying not to look at it until I get to where I'm going.
I mean, I'm looking at my phone while I'm driving too, but that's because I have the navigation app.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
but it's on a stand. It's not in my hands. It's not anything. And also, people who are talking on their phone, I don't get that either.
Yeah.
There's Bluetooth these days.
I know.
There's no reason to have it in your hand.
You really don't need it in your hand.
Just put it in a stand. Get yourself a Bluetooth adapter if your car doesn't already have one.
Mm-hmm. I wish there was some reward money, Harry, that you could, if you see people driving their cars and you get their plates and you turn them in and you get like $1,000.
See, the problem is that
that would be my job in my ministry.
I've thought of grabbing my phone and recording people, but then I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have the phone in my hand recording them.
And I'm driving.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
So it's like, nah.
I got on my earrings from Benita from India. She went to India this year, so she brought me back these earrings. I love them. They're heavy, though. A little heavier than what I would.
Well, yesterday, Karen was like, oh, Babz earrings. It looked like they were her hair, like if she...
Yes.
And I was like, her earrings?
I know.
And she's like, yes, Babz earrings. And I'm like, she's like, how could you miss them?
Harry was like, what earrings?
I'm like, her earrings. So she went to Facebook and she's like, look, her earrings. I'm like, I didn't even notice.
I didn't even...
She's like, how can you not notice those earrings?
Wait, Karen, Harry couldn't pick me out of a lineup. They like line up all these people, white, black, otherwise, and say, okay, Harry, you on air every morning with who? And then point to Babz out of this. And listen, we'll narrow it down to 5 people.
Once she pointed them out, I was like, oh, wow.
I would not be Harry's first choice about me.
Well, Don't get offended.
Harry, do you know me?
Don't get offended. Karen says she's surprised I remember her every morning. Because it's like that with everybody except for her.
Harry, we work together every morning. If you put me in a lineup outside, put me, Norma, a whole bunch of other people, some guys. Harry, somebody say, Harry, pick Babz out of that lineup. Babz?
It wouldn't be only you. You could pick anyone else in the office and it'd be the same thing. But it's like, look, but it's just so you know, this weekend, I was making excuses at my mother's house, right? Because my mother lives 5 minutes away, but I hadn't seen her in over a month, right? Because I just don't. But I was explaining to her that every day from work and everything, or my doctor, when I have a doctor's appointment, which is like 2 seconds away, I go, I'm gonna stop at my mother's house after this, or driving from work, and I make it home. And I just forget completely.
You know, you can put that in your phone, Harry, and it'll pop up.
You know, and then Karen goes, "So how's your mother? Weren't you gonna go see her?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I forgot." And that happens like every day.
You know what, Harry? I don't think that's the most flattering story you ever told.
No, but it's just, you know, I went to my doctor. I'm like, there has to be some.
Karen, I feel for you, girl.
I'm like, there's early signs of Alzheimer's or something on me.
No, Harry, that is not Alzheimer's. You're not forgetting. You.
What is it?
I'm sorry. You don't want to do it. That has nothing to do with mental health. That has everything to do with will.
My psychologist said I have what is it? Detachment disorder. I'm detached from everything.
Listen, I feel that. I feel everything about that. I do. I believe it.
And it's true.
Listen, you get no argument from me, Harry.
Only about is what I decide to focus on.
Do you see these earrings? These are from India.
I believe you.
Okay. I got these from Benita. So when you go home and
I won't know what they look like by the time.
I know. You'd be like, I think she had on something.
But yeah, it was funny. Oh, but they were, you know, earrings that popped yesterday. You know. Now I can talk about them because Karen made me focus on them.
Okay,
but they did pop. I was like, oh wow.
Like,
I was like, she was wearing that.
Although I wore those earrings, Andrew thinks they look like fishing lure.
Oh well, yeah, there you go.
He's like, oh, it's like fishing lure. I was like, no. He's like, okay.
Karen was like, I was just checking to see if they go with her hair, to see if it was part of her hairstyle and everything. She said, like, then I realized they were earrings, and I'm like, why is she talking to me about this? You know, and she's like, her earrings.
What is she talking to me about this? Yeah. Harry, because you work here with me every day. Oh, Lord have mercy. You know what? Bobby Brown miniseries is on right now. And
I saw it.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch. Like, I don't really care about them, but I'm gonna play My Prerogative for you. Because this is so 80s. Yes, it's my prerogative. Bad boy Bobby Brown. Some people are talking about the miniseries. I'm not gonna watch. Although my friend Carla Morrison is a huge Bobby Brown fan. Huge. So I know she's all in. So she's like, Babz, we gotta talk about it. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not gonna watch that. I know it's not must see TV for me. I'm like, oh no, I'm done. It's over for me. I was like, go ahead, girl. You get it in. Get it in. I, however, am not going to be watching.
What do you have against Bobby Brown?
I have nothing. Nothing. I listen, New Edition. I'm Candy Girl. I'm all in. It's just I don't find him interesting enough to want to know. And I'm sure the backstory is great. Like, ooh. I was like,
I mean, people blame him for Whitney, so
I know. And I don't think he's to blame. I think her peoples are to blame. Her mama and them.
Probably Whitney.
And Whitney with her. I mean, I think she Harry.
She wasn't a child.
No, she was not. And I don't think she, PR can make or break you. And she had a good PR people around her. Clive Davis made sure he had an idea for her, and it worked because we didn't even know how hood and how ghetto she was until late, till much later. So, God rest her soul. I was supposed to talk about the Ava DuVernay film that's coming up, right? Ava's got a new film, and about August, I think it's August 28th, which is a nice.
Oh yeah, August 28th.
Yeah,
I was sitting here going, what is it about again?
Yeah, she's got a little film that's coming. I don't want to say a little film, but
August 28th and all the things that have happened in the past on August 28th?
I think so. August 18th or one of these. One is something in August. I need to pay attention. Let me look up Ava. I could tell you in a minute. So anyway, so she's got this film, and it's fascinating. I was seeing the trailers for it, and I was fascinated all the things that it was about on this particular day. I was like, what is going on? And so she's got a film. Where is it? I gotta get past all her other stuff because she gets in, she puts it in. She sounds off on everything. Oh, and happy birthday, Beyonce! Harry, you forgot it was your girl's birthday
today?
Yesterday.
Oh.
The very, 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 very talented Beyonce. How old? 37.
37.
Yeah, 37. Yeah. I was like, whoa. 37. So 37, 3 kids, a marriage, a powerhouse of a career. What are you gonna do? She makes me tired just saying all that.
Women are spectacular.
Listen, we need black women to run this whole damn world. Don't you think?
Women.
No, not white women. Black women.
I like women.
I know you like women. I know. I'm just saying. When we want some stuff to be ran, though, you gotta get the sisters. So yeah. Oh, so you know what? I gotta play some Beyonce, right? Cause it's her birthday. So I tell you what I do like. I thought this was a good song.
If I were a boy,
I thought this was a great song.
Even just for a day.
We like that. Happy birthday, Beyonce. We think you're very talented. Oh, I'm sorry. Harry thinks you're extraordinarily talented.
Yeah. Undeniably.
Oh my Lord. So yes, it was her birthday yesterday. And I don't know how I let that get past me. I guess there's so much going on in the world. All the stuff that's going on in the world. The small pleasures sometimes escapes you. And you're dealing with the foolishness of this administration, the foolishness of other. But high five to the sister girl who won in Massachusetts. I'm so excited about that.
Ayanna Presley.
Ayanna Presley. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister.
Huge upset.
Oh, yeah. Listen, these white men running today clutching pearls.
They better start.
I'm sorry. That's why I want to say to these old white men. There's no crying in politics.
Because
that's why I want to say, Harry, why y'all crying?
You have these really old people who are stuck in the system and thinking to themselves that they're going nowhere. And you have Ocasio upsetting that guy in New York, and now Ayanna Presley upsetting the guy in Massachusetts.
And if Sister Girl could win the governor's seat in Georgia, and Ben Jealous in Virginia, and the brother in Florida,
it's starting to get good right now. Barack is back on the campaign. Well, he starts back on the campaign trail in Ohio. So he's going to be part of this movement. So it's going to get good. Yeah, I love politics when it's like this.
I do too. I like when, I love an underdog, but a qualified underdog. Like, I don't like an underdog just for the sake of a damn underdog. But I do like the fact that, these sisters are saying, listen, we know we have to run this. We have to run things. We just have to. First of all, we cannot depend on white women anymore. That's number one. We never could depend on white men. That's number two. Number three, we've already been holding it down from day one. So now we just, listen, this is just one more thing that we have to do. This is just one more thing. That's it. And so just get it done. Just get out there and run it. And run it with great passion. And they're not playing. And they're coming with real conversation and real sense of commitment to community and family and values, all the things that people say they care about. So here you go. So I'm for it. So I'm standing with Planned Parenthood. I'm standing with these sisters. I'm standing with all the things that women need to make their lives and the choices they want make sense for them. That's what I'm doing. That's it. Damn y'all. That's all I'm saying, Harry. It's getting good.
I hear you.
It's getting good. So I want to see all these good fights and just knock them down one by one, state by state, state by state by state. In this day and age, and we still having conversations about a woman's right to choose is ridiculous. Ridiculous, Harry. I don't care who you are. No one can tell me I don't know my own mind. How you gonna tell me? I know my own mind and body. What? I'm out them childbearing game though, but sisters ain't. Some young sisters ain't. I know. Go ahead.
No comment.
I know. It's like I go home to my wife. I'm not trying to be anti nothing. I like sleeping in my bed.
No comment. Look, I think I love woman empowerment, right? And look, I have a wife, I have daughters, I have granddaughters.
Yeah.
So I want the world for them.
Yeah, you don't want nobody to tell Bella she can't do flips. What?
Right? I don't want them to tell her she can't do anything.
Anything.
Right? Now, anything within reason, right? So I'm not.
What do you mean within reason?
I'm pro-abortion to a certain point. I don't think it should be used as birth control.
It's not used as birth control.
It is used as birth control.
It is not.
What?
It is not used as birth control. Where, Harry?
Women get pregnant or they get upset with their boyfriend or
Harry,
their husband, and they go and they have abortions.
Harry, that is not true.
It is true.
That is not true. Harry, I'm on the board of Planned Parenthood. I'm telling you now, that's not true.
And I know people
that
who work
is not
at the street level with these people.
That is not true.
And it is true.
That is an urban legend and a myth.
Not an urban legend.
It is a myth. It's not true.
Know it for a fact.
It is not. That is not fact.
But,
tomorrow I'll be in here with my statistics and I will show you. And we can have this conversation
statistics
again.
don't tell real life truths. A woman who...
Harry, you are not a woman, so you have no idea. Whatever you're saying is hearsay. Hearsay.
That's
it is
true.
not your experience.
I'm the man.
And has that happened to you?
The seeds.
Has it happened to you? No.
Has it happened to me? Yes, my wife got pregnant.
Did she have an abortion?
She did not have an abortion.
Okay, so this conversation does not pertain to you.
She did not have an abortion because we don't believe in having
But
abortion.
if she wanted to have an abortion, that would have been her right to have an abortion. That's what we're talking about.
Well, you see,
not whether or not she did or didn't, but that she has the right
my
to.
Right?
You're right to.
Where's my right?
You're right.
As a man to want to be a father.
Well, you can still be a
my
father.
Right?
But
no,
your right
wait,
can't
wait.
supersede her right.
Thing. Where's my right? Because
you know where your rights are?
I have no rights until the baby is born.
That's
right?
it.
And then what if I didn't want the baby? Right? Oh, but the court is gonna impose that on me.
Here's the thing.
Regardless, so I don't get to choose whether or not to have the child. It's ridiculous. Come on.
No.
This is the thing. That
until you get to carry it, you don't have the same.
That's not true.
I'm sorry, that is.
That's not true.
Well,
you see, and that's
you know
the
what? Here's the thing. Good thing it worked out. Good thing it worked out in your favor. But if she wanted to, but if she didn't want to have it, you couldn't make her have it. You can't make her do anything.
I wouldn't be able to make her do
That's
anything.
right. Exactly.
But
just like you couldn't make her have an abortion if you didn't want it. Same thing.
But you see,
you couldn't make her have an abortion, but you can't make her have a baby.
Here is the thing, right?
Nope.
And this is where men lose all of their rights. I'm just saying, I'm standing up for men, right? Who?
No, you are not.
Actually, Babz, I am. Because I'm a man. You're not a man, so you don't get to speak in this position because this is coming from my side of the table.
I do. I do get to speak because it's my show.
Oh, you get to speak. Well, I get to speak too, but
on your show.
On your show too. But here's the thing. Men have to sit there and just take it. Whether if say you didn't, it was a one night stand, you didn't want the baby. Oh, all of a sudden you're stuck with a baby for the next 18 years taking care of a child, right? Even though, let's say, you didn't want it. Oh, but it gets, she could decide
I'm trying to understand your point. What is your point?
What's the point?
What is your point?
Where's the man's right to say, I want a child. I want the child. And at what point?
So why wouldn't he say that to her then?
Well, you do say that,
and
right?
then, but you can't make her.
But then she gets to decide whether to terminate a life.
It's not a life. It's not a life. It's just cells at that point.
At what point?
It is not a life.
So,
Harry,
so then,
are you kidding me? That is not the same thing.
When the child's heartbeat starts beating, is it a life, Babz?
It is not the same thing. It is not the same thing.
The brain cells start
this is where ignorance comes in, and I can't have this conversation anymore with people who want to use that.
That's no ignorance.
That's some fake moral high ground, which doesn't have no place in science.
You just took the moral high ground.
Nope, I'm not going with that, Harry. I'm not going with that. I'm gonna take my cues from Curtis Mayfield. Love the people. I'll be back tomorrow with all my facts.
That's all of you people out there.